The time of retribution. Battle 3. Decide the destiny. Welcome back, everyone. I'm here again with another episode of I Played a Thing, Fist of the North Star, Ken's Rage 2. Last time we completed the Shin and Godland arcs, we made a pretty good amount of progress. Let's see what we can get through today.
Goranを一人で潰したという男を探したぜ。俺たちの組織に入れてやろうと思ってな。お前が吐きゃ鬼に金棒。なるほど。いい体してるぜ。おい、汚い手で俺に触るな。
Looks like we're right into the action with a new set of enemies. You'd think a bar fight would be a little below Ken's level, but in the post-apocalypse, one does as one must. Where are you? There you are. You could do with the Zankai. I said you could do with the Zankai. And we made pretty good time of it, too. They don't have life bars, so it doesn't look like they can actually be harmed right now. Will that change? We'll find out. What I know for right now is there's a shiny over by the door, and I think I'll investigate. Don't really need that, but... Oh, they do have health bars. Sorry, kids, didn't mean to neglect you there. Well, I did, but I didn't think there would be any consequences for it. You know, it's probably for the best for the world that I don't plan on ever having kids. Hey, dirty pool. Why am I sitting on all this meter? I should be making better use of it. Oh. Bat, stay in one place. It's a lot harder to protect you when you're running around. That'll thin out the ranks a bit. Where the hell did Bat go? Oh, they've gone to opposite... Well, I was going to say they went to opposite corners, but then Bat got on the move again. It's really not helping me out at all, kid, if you just keep tearing ass around the room. I don't even know where the hell Rin went. Oh, she's over there now. You just stay huddled in that corner. Makes my life quite a bit easier. Whoops, wrong button. Don't you avoid my Zankai. Gotta let me get my catchphrase in.
Hey, ジャッカル様。 の村を、おばちゃんやみんなを助けてください。
タキじゃねえか、おい。
バット兄ちゃん。村の井戸が突然枯れちゃって水が出なくなっちゃったんだ。そしたらみんな村を捨てて、おばちゃん一人残って新しい井戸を。でも一人の力じゃどうにもならないんだ。
あのババアまだ生きてるのか。
水は必ず出るんだよ。でもそのためには男の人の力が必要なんだ。
バット、お前の村はどこだ？
水か。何度も言ったろう。長生きしたくば自分より強い相手とは戦わないことだとな。貴様らに俺の部下の資格はない。我々のオアシスが見つかった。
おばちゃん、バット兄ちゃんが帰ってきたよ。それに手伝ってくれる人も見つかったよ。
やろ、ババア。せっかく俺が戻ってきたのに出迎えぐらいできねえのか。いって、
どの面下げて帰ってきた、この道楽者のバカ息子。よくおいでくださった。わしが豊ですじゃ。お疲れになったでしょ。長旅で喉も渇いたじゃろ。どうした滝、お前も飲みなさい。みんな親を殺されたり足手まといになって捨てられた子供たちじゃ。今ではみんなわしの子供じゃと思っとる。
俺はあんたの子供だなんて思ってないからな。
おお、わしだってお前みたいな悪ガキ子供だなんて思っとりゃせん。ああいうバカは余計可愛いもんじゃって。あの子供たちを連れて旅をすることはできん。村に残るしかないのじゃ。水は必ず出る。この村にいた地質学者もそう言っとった。しかし暑い岩盤に遮られてどうにも手のつけようがない。それで皆諦めてしまったのじゃ。
ケン、滝のやつ隣の村の水を盗みに行ったらしいんだ。あそこの水場には恐ろしい番人が見張ってるんだ。
水場はどこだ？
Well, that was rather foolish of Taki. Looks like it's up to us to pull his ass out of the fire. Let's see what's in here first of all. A scroll. We can always use those. Don't really have enough guys active right now to make it worth doing the softness ripping slash, he says just as a bunch of new ones spawn. Come on guys, bunch up for me. That's how we do it. Ah, that's satisfying. Sure are a lot of dudes coming out here. Okay, getting that meter back up. There aren't a whole lot of guys left for this particular section, but we'll have that meter when we need it. Alright, now what? Oh, hey, we found Taki. Where is he?
死ねえ。えへへへ、このガキ、人の水に手つけやがって。お前にそんな資格はない。
So yeah, Fist of the North Star, at least in manga form, was not real shy about putting kids into peril and sometimes getting them killed. The anime was a little gentler on that front, usually in that Kenshiro would find some way or another to save them, or protect them from harm entirely. But the manga was a little rougher on the kids. Let's get this commander out of here. Let's thin out the ranks a little too, if I can get some guys clustered together. We can maybe hit the commander and them with the softness slash. Let's see if this works. Yeah, that's not too bad. The one-punch victory. I'm not sure if it's possible to tell what's in the treasure chest or box by the exterior of it. The last two that looked like treasure chests that I opened up were both scrolls, but I don't know if that's reliable. We'll get that figured out as we progress. Let's see what's in this one. If I get on the right side of it, that is. Ah, food. I'll see if I take any more damage in the immediate. You guys look like you could go with a softness ripping slash. We've got 140 of them to get through, so taking them out in big chunks, not a bad idea. As meter allows, so shall we do. Ooh, nice cluster there. That is so satisfying when you manage to get a big cluster all in one place and just take out double digits of them. It's hard to get quite that many at once, but it feels really good when you do. Alright, we got 114 down. We're getting there little by little. Oh hey, I've got full meter again. Well, you know what that means. Don't think you can back off on me. Hmm, 138, but it looks like there's only one guy. Okay, so where's number 140? Did he just fail to spawn? Oh, there he is. You will also get the Zankai. B rank, I'll take it.
お兄ちゃんならきっとみんなを助けることができるよね。なぜ
しい子が死なねばならんのじゃ。僕はまだ7つじゃよ。
ほんのわずかな水のために汚れない命が奪われてしまうなんて時代だ。
水が出たようだな。ジャッカル様、行きますか。焦るな。あえて危険を冒してまで象を倒すことはない。要は象の肉を食らえばいいんだ。ああ、偵察隊の奴らが勝手に。ヤッホー、水だい。こいつはいい。もう水を求めて旅なんかしなくてもいいぜ。
あなたももう水の匂いを嗅ぎつけてきたか。
水を飲んだらすぐに出て、そしてここに水があることを忘れる。
こんないい水を見逃した。今日からここは俺たちの場に。
Yep, Taki is actually fucking dead. Like I said, Fist of the North Star does not particularly go easy on the kiddies. I don't recall for certain, but I think Taki did stay alive in the anime, just because most kids do. But yeah, anytime the anime and the manga diverge, Ken's Rage 2 goes with the manga. Usually this is a pretty neutral change. There are a couple of places where I think the anime did a little better, but I'll talk about those when I get to them, assuming I can remember them. Yep, not a big deal for Kenshiro to punch motorcycles into explosive death. Of course, if you don't approach them at quite the right angle, that can work out a little badly for you. Oh, and an A rank, not bad at all. We'll just use some Hyakuretsu Kens and get the commander out of the way quickly. Having to deal with their interference while you're trying to handle the various Zako types can get a little awkward, because commanders do not think twice about creeping up behind on you while you're dealing with the small fries. Yeah, it seems like those orange crates are probably reliably meat. I'll confirm that as we go along, but that's the way it looks right now. Whoops, wrong button. Aha! It looks like we can taunt them into a cluster. Oh, and I forgot to change my suit. That's alright, still killed a good measure of them. Although in most respects, this is a fairly unsophisticated brawler, sometimes there are more things to keep track of than you can necessarily easily do at one time. Which super you have equipped, where the enemies are on the minimap, fun stuff like that.
奴らがただの通りすがりの野党ならいいのだ。
心配ご無用。いざとなったらこれがありますでな。
すごい。
あ、鬼。
黙って見送っておあげ。この世の中にはわしらみたいな人間がいっぱいいる。あの人が現れるのを待っているんじゃ。
俺を置いていこうったってそうはいかねえぜ。
私もついていく。
勝手にしろ。
邪魔者はいなくなった。行くぞ。
よし、終了を殺せば奴らは銃を恐れて逃げるかも。
今日からここが我々の根城だ。貴様には俺の右腕としてますます活躍してもらおう。はっ、お任せをジャッカ。貴様の知恵を借りよう。こいつらを始末するがどんな方法がいい？ババアの前でガキを一人ずつこうしけというのはいかがでしょう。そいつは面白い。よし、そのガキからだ。おとなしくしろ。
やめてくだされ。
先生、まさか。
Well, it didn't quite work out, but Toyo's not bad with a rifle. That was damn near a clean headshot. And I think it's fair to say we finally had a proper introduction to our villain du jour, Jackal. Jackal's a little unusual for an arc villain in Hokuto no Ken, in that he's not much of a fighter at all. He's a D rank with all 1s and 2s. Now, Jackal's an attempt to add a somewhat more cerebral villain into the mix. I wouldn't call him a genius, but he had that motto that he talked about in the bar, that the best way to stay alive is to avoid fighting people stronger than you. And he certainly does recognize that Kenshiro is one such person. Alright, you guys, get into a ball for me. I enjoyed that probably a little more than the Strictly Healthy. We will handle the commander in our usual way, and by usual way, I mean da-da-da-da-da-da. We still got about half health left, so I think he could do with another one. Very good. And now we can save the rest of our meter for softness ripping slashes. Because if you haven't figured it out yet, I enjoy those. I enjoy them very much. And I definitely enjoyed the improved turning speed of Ken's Rage 2. Just being able to spread your combos out a little more. Very, very helpful. There was a treasure over here somewhere. Now that we're almost out of dudes, I should probably check that out. I can't remember where it was, so we'll just finish them off. And you know what we do with the last one standing? Aha! Thought you could get away from me, didn't you? Meat that I completely can't use. But in a world like this, you never pass up a good meal. Oh, and I was kind of wasting time there, wasn't I? Oh well. In the end, letter grades are only so important. They can improve the scrolls you get at the end of a level. But while you'll want to keep up with current levels on your scrolls, otherwise they're not the most important thing in the world. That was a good one. No one appreciates your crossbow nonsense. Another B rank. I thought it was pretty fast there, but...
俺はあんたと争う気はないんでね。こっちにはガキがいる。逃げさせてもらうぜ。やるな！それ以上近づいたらガキどもは吹っ飛ばすぞ。
あいつらダイナマイトをガキの背中に。
シャックル様は貴様とは頭の出来が違うのよ。あれ行け！
頼む！ガキたちを救ってくれ！近づいてダイナマイトを抜いてくれ！
Okay, how do I do that? Standing right here.
ありがとう、お兄ちゃん。
俺たちもそろそろずらかるぜ。それ、こいつは置き土産だ。
あっちにも子供が。助けてあげて。
I'm on it, Rin.
Kill my god.
まだ一人子供が残ってる。早くダイナマイトを抜いてあげて。
ダメだ。間に合わない。
なぜ村を出て行ったか分かっていたよ。お前は他の子より大きい。自分がいなくなればその食料が他の子に。私や子供たちのために口減らしになってくれたんじゃろう。本当に優しい子じゃな。
バット、最後だ。母さんと言ってやれ。
母さん、お母さ
ん。奴ら、地獄の果てまでも追い詰めてやる。
So, I consider this one of the sadder arcs, and you could probably see why. First Taki gets killed off, and then Toyo, the sweet old lady, gets killed. Naturally, there will be far more carnage to come down the road, but that one just hits me a little extra hard, I suppose. I'm not entirely sure why. Maybe it's that last scene there where Bat calls her mother just one time before she completely passes on. Gets me right here. On a less grim note, we got a big ol' pile of scrolls from that section. Let's take a look at them. They are all still level 1s, but I noticed that one of them comes with a skill, so let's see what that is. Where are you hiding? There we are. Fitness makes it easier to keep combos going. Interesting. Kind of an ambiguous description there. I can't tell exactly what that means, but sounds beneficial. Question is, what shall we give up for it? We got a nice 3 Nexus and another 2 Nexus here. I'll have to break one of them. Let's put it here, that way we can keep the equipment slot 3 with the life and the aura. It'll break our 3-part health Nexus, but all the same. I think it's worth trying out. Alright, what do you say we show Jackal what Ken's rage really is?
Jackalの手下だな。
なんだてめえは。ああこら
First of all, we've got a treasure chest over here. Yep, looks like that kind always is a scroll. I noticed that I have 1 fewer super slot. I thought that was a function of the aura rating, and I didn't take any aura off there, so I'm not sure why that is. Oh well. 3 is enough anyway, at least for the time being. Cringing won't help you, friend. In the original Ken's Rage, you had to be rather careful about attacking abandoned cars. Because typically, if you destroyed them, they'd explode and do quite a bit of damage to you. That doesn't seem to be the case here.
Jackalの手下だな。
貴様はやろうぶっ殺してやる
110, a good-sized crowd. For Jackal not being particularly highly rated in charisma, he certainly has a lot of followers. It seems like you can turn the softness ripping slash a little bit as you're in the air. I don't know how much that decreases its effectiveness, spreads it out further, but it's something worth experimenting with. And I think I'm starting to see what fitness does. If I'm interpreting things correctly, it just means your counter stays on screen a little longer so you don't drop it quite as readily. Okay, we've got him about halfway down. I've got another Ripper. Hey, does that mean we can get out of here now? Nope, it closed back up. Well, fair enough. All the more opportunity for us to do a little murdering and leveling. Those are two of the things this game is all about. Okay, biker, you're annoying the piss out of me. You too. Well, that was the completely wrong direction. But yep, looks like I can turn it quite a bit. Made a full 180 there. And it still killed off pretty much everyone who got caught in its radius. So yeah, looks like adjusting these supers in midair works out fairly well if it's what you need at the moment. I see another shiny over there. If things remain true to form, that should be food. And it is. I needlessly burned a bit of time there. My letter grade will probably not be great. But Ken was hungry, and who am I to say no to him? You know, if Ken's cutting you a deal, you probably shouldn't take it at face value. I don't think this is going to work out for Mr. Anonymous Commander here. Saw a scroll chest behind me just a little too late. Oh well.
元気だったかい？俺はあんたに逆らう気はないぜ。こんな無抵抗な男を殺そうってのかい？おい。
敵の虚をつき倒す巨剣、いかにもお前らしい剣法だ。貴様の剣は大地という強固なガードを背負い、前面の敵に全能力を集中することができるので、後方は盲点となる。ジャッカルの行き先を聞こうか。
誰がなんだ、口が勝手に。
真一という飛行をついた貴様、口を割るしかない。
ジャッカルの行き先はビレニプリズン。やつはそこの脱走者だった。
よくわかった。それでは貴様の処刑を始めようか。
ぶっ殺してやる。なんて今のもなし。俺はこの通り無抵抗だ。
お前の剣は何度も見せられる代物ではない。
The game clearly wants me to do something with the rubble over here. Let's oblige it.
また岩だと。
Yep, another rock. Nice aim, Ken. Alright, in fairness, nice aim me. Let's try that again. Aim a little high this time. Close enough. So, meet Fox. Fox is another, rather minor villain. Like Jackal, he's a rank D, 1s and 2s. He has a little bit of speed and skills, mostly due to that peculiar ability to jump into the air from his back. I gotta say, Kenshiro really fucks with this guy a little more than most villains. I mean, they all end up dead, but usually they aren't threatened with a giant fucking boulder while they're taking a piss. Ooh, that special technique of his hurts quite a bit. We'll have a little drink, get another Yakuretsu Ken, and make immediate use of it. He's got a decent amount of health on him, doesn't he? There should be some food in that one, but I'll hold off for a moment. No, you don't. Aha! Using Vital Shock. A perfect time for another 100-crack fist. Come on. I'll have to be a little more careful now that I don't have any meter on tap, but I'm pretty close to having another unit. There we go. Can't mash out of that, I'm being juggled in the air. Gotta be a little more careful when he does that lie-downy thing. You know, now that I think about it... well, we'll be able to do a little extra damage anyway, just with our regular moves. Get out of there, Ken! Nope. No good. Let's have a snack. You know, now that I think about it, in addition to being threatened with a giant boulder while he's trying to take a piss, Ken fucks with this guy a little extra by making him into basically an upside-down exercise bike. Aha. Looks like a good place to start would be chucking some barrels at him. Where are you at, Jackal? Where'd you go? I can see him on the mini-map, but he's under the bridge here. Under the ledge, I should say. Well, let's just try throwing this and see what happens. Ah, there he is. You can't hide behind the geometry forever. Looks like I'm going to have to throw quite a few barrels at him to get that fear meter up. This is a rather silly little mini-game. But compared to some of the ones in Ken's Rage 1, it's not so bad. How far can I throw this thing anyway? Not nearly that far. Somehow I suspect I'm going to get a really terrible letter grade on this. It's taking me way too long. Had to fuck around with that business with him hiding behind the level for a while there. Is he gonna run away again? Not quite yet. Get me another barrel. Oh, hey, we've got spears over here too. Those should help. Stay right there. Let's try a spear. That is a big fucking spear. Hey, Jackal. Hey, Jackal. Hey, Jackal. Oh, more spears. Very conveniently placed. Yeah, up above. That's kind of what I've been doing this whole time, dude. This goes on a little too long, I think. Nothing offensive about it, but you have to keep chucking things at him for quite some time until he's finally full of fear. That's done it. An A rank? What would you have to do to screw that up?
どうした？
ジャッカルが悪魔の封印を解きに。700人を殺し死刑執行されること13回。だがまたまた黒い記録。世代も無用。最終判決懲役200年。今こそよみがえれデビル・リバーサー。暗い。なぜ閉じ込める？お前か閉じ込めたのは。この悪魔でなければ奴は倒せる。奴の兄と偽り手なずけるしかない。待て。俺はお前を助けに来たんだ。幼い頃生き別れた俺とお前だ。忘れても仕方がない。だが俺はお前の兄として命をかけてもここから逃がしたいんだ。見てろ、今さ手出してやる。空を見せてやるぞ。空、お前光くれた。
どうやらその化け物が貴様の最後の切り札というわけだ。
弟よ、奴ら。奴こそがお前を閉じ込めた張本人。だが心配はいらん。俺は死んでもお前を守ってやるぞ。
臭い演
俺を手なずけたぞ。デビル、殺すんだ。
羅漢妙剣。
バカめ。デビルをただの巨体と怪力だけの男と思うなよ。懲役200年のデビルのリバースの名は羅漢二王剣の称号だ。
よかろう。二王剣のデビルのリバース、北斗神拳インドラのリバースであることを教えてやる。
We'll have to be a little careful about this one. He can knock us around pretty good. Might have to depend on our supers a little bit here. At least he doesn't seem to be terribly accurate with those rocks. $100 Crack Fist seems to work pretty decently. And we can do a dodge on those big stops of his. I probably shouldn't try to rely on that too much, though. The timing is a little bit tricksy. Speaking of tricksy, how about that Jackal, huh? Again, not a genius, but by Hokuto no Ken Rogues Gallery standards, just being able to fool anyone is pretty impressive. And having the good sense, of course, not to want to fight Kenshiro directly. Alright, I'm out of meter now. I'll have to be a little careful. Oh, these gray ones, they have meter in them, don't they? No, that was food, but we needed it anyway. Thought for a moment I saw something over there I could use, but no such luck. So, Devil Rebirth. Not only dozens of feet high, they also tried to execute him a dozen times and it just didn't fucking work. He's pretty tough. Also, he big. He very big. In fact, I believe he is canonically the largest character in any Hokuto no Ken media. He is also a B ranker, with unsurprisingly a maxed out stat and strength.
恐るべきパワーを秘めている。常人はそのパワーを 30% 使える。しかし俺は 100% を引き出せる。それが北斗神拳奥義。天竜呼吸法。
This isn't going entirely my way. I think there must be some better way to fight him, but not entirely sure what it would be. Getting more of those QTE opportunities would be nice, but those only seem to come up when he gets to one of the end of his life bar segments. Or not. We can do them every time he gets a swing on us. Oh shit. Well, fucked around a little too much. Getting game overs in this is really quite rare. I don't think I died too many times over the course of my first playthrough. We'll try and keep them to a minimum this time, too.
バカめ、デビルをただの巨大と怪力だけの男と思うな。懲役200年のデビルのリバースの名は羅漢二王権の称号だ。
よかろう。二王権のデビルのリバースは北斗神拳、インドラのリバースであることを教えてやる。
But we live and we learn. I'm gonna try to bait out more of those claw swipes of his. See if I can get more of those QTE opportunities. There's quite a bit of AoE on those stops. And of course we'll use the 100 crack fists as we're able. They do an acceptable amount of damage. There's the good stuff. Unfortunately, punching him in the dick after a QTE opportunity doesn't really seem to work. Although some of those 100 crack fist strikes are at about dick level.
いくら貴様が全力を出そうとも敵をつけなければ貴様の健康も無力。デビル見せてやれ妖剣の奥義を。
Yeah, the secret technique of throwing a big fucking rock at me. Let's see, was any of... Come on, that big AoE isn't what I want. I want the claw swipe. Not sure if we have to be at just the right distance for that or what. There's that long-range blast of his, too. Gotta be careful of that, because there's really not much I can do about that to try and dodge through it, which uses up some of my hard-earned meter. That's more like it. Alright, looks like I can creep through his legs when he's getting ready to use that ranged attack on me. That's handy. But what I would really like is an attempt to swipe at me. No, not stomps. That's no help at all. Well, that's pretty cool that I can do that mid-combo. He is now down to his last life segment once again. And I've got food left over this time. Oh shit, that can juggle me. That ain't no good. Sorry to interrupt you there, Ken. Excuse me? Huh, didn't get the opportunity there. I guess I was a bit out of position. At least he's nice and cooperative about that telegraphing when he's gonna do his big range attack. That's what we like. Gonna stand there? I'm okay with that.
なんとかしてくれ。頼む。助けてくれ。
得意の芝居でもう一度説得してみる。
待ってください。助けて。爆発しちまうよ。死んじまう。
奴らのために祈る言葉はない。
So much for Jackal, and R.I.P. Devil Rebirth. We will no doubt face deadlier foes along our journey, but we'll never face a bigger one. Also, another B rank. I'm starting to notice a pattern here. And a few more scrolls for our collection. Ah, Tenacity. When your health is in the final red section, that'll increase your defense quite a bit. It was really, really good in Ken's Rage 1, so I'm going to want to try it out here and see if it's as good in number 2. And Recovery increases the effectiveness of items. That one I think is pretty much a throwaway. And we now have the 7 Stars of Death that we used on Devil Rebirth. Let's do our usual scroll investigation. I would definitely like to get that Tenacity on me. How best to do that? Let's get rid of our... You know, I was about to say let's get rid of our defense nexus, but that doesn't seem entirely wise to me. Fitness, on the other hand, we don't really need extended comboing ability. That's not going to help us in terms of offense or survivability. So we'll put Tenacity right in there. Not have to give up any of our current Nexi. There we are. Tenacity pulled my ass out of the fire quite a few times in the previous game, so hopefully it'll be just as good now. In any case, that brings an end to the Jackal arc, and with it, today's session. Again, one of the more tragic arcs, I would say, but hopefully now that they've been avenged, Taki and Toyo can rest in peace. I think now I'm going to take a little rest myself. So, as always, dear friends, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next episode. This is signing off. Today's Towering Terror has been brought to you by Justin Carpenter, Nolden, Zangamarth, Anonymous Benefactor, John Madigan, Sanguine Games, Misha Van Doren, Frank Grizzy, Tim J, Lolo De Puzzlo, Joshua C. Ritchie, Jared C. Rice, Sonic Rose, EX Potemkin, Alicia Goranson, Mechasaurus, DG Jono, Doug Russell, August Fortnite, Patrick Bellinger, Jarogue, Martin Schallenmakers, Mayo the Hedgefox, Hildegard Argelmach, IGV, Jazel, Joseph Hall, Hot Mayo Sandwich, Dan Larson, Electric Keat, K. Ivan Rupert, Tiny Shopkeeper, Charlie Dunst, Kikoskia, Kobo4231, Alex Beyer, Yuka Takeuchi Fan, Chaotic Narrative, McCaffrey Crandall, Mystery Accent, and other colossal patrons. Thank you always very much for your support, and thanks always to all subscribers, the good folks in the comments section, and everyone watching. I hope life's treating you well, or gets there soon, and I'll see you next time. Take care.